Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noel and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel. And one of the fun things about many of the subscription boxes that I do review here is that occasionally they will do limited edition one-time boxes. And that is the case with the Literary Book Club, which is a quarterly classics subscription. So we get different classic novels and gifts to go along with that reading experience, which is lovely. By the way, that quarterly subscription is $74.99 per quarter plus shipping. I do have a code where you can save $5. It is mauinoel will save you that $5, and that's just for the quarterly subscription. Now, if you are a quarterly subscriber, you will get advance notice and some discounts on these one-time boxes that come around several times per year. And Katie went kind of crazy this year, and she did multiple one-time holiday boxes, one of which is the one that I get to share with you today. It is the Fir Tree. It's a little mini box, so very reasonable price, great for gifting, and I wanted to make sure that I posted it in time where you could still order it and have it in your hands for Christmas. So just came in a plain box this time instead of their regular boxes that are shaped to look like books. But the pricing again on this is so wonderful. As usual, a beautiful edition. We get a little bit of her artwork, I think probably on the swag items, but also lovely gifts to go along with the experience. So it's just $44.99 plus shipping. I think the shipping is around $13.94. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's about right. I will leave a link for you in the description box below because it is still available and you can still get your hands on it in time for the holiday. But as we will see, this is really a story that I think is about living in the moment versus just the anticipation of the big day, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. By the way, if you haven't seen my unboxings of the quarterly box, definitely check it out. I believe that the subscription is currently open. Sometimes she closes it because there's often a wait list. I do have a code for the quarterly subscription. It's mauinoel. That'll save you $5. I'll leave all that information though for you in the description box below. But inside we just have some simple festive tissue paper, and then as with all of the boxes that she does, there's a card at the bottom that will just tell you like what's inside of the box without spoilers, so you can have surprises along the way. And then the flip side of that card will actually tell you what the contents are. So I usually go ahead and I do cheat a little bit because I want to go ahead and find out and make sure I have everything that I need to share the box with you, but I also read the book. So sometimes people don't have time to read the book before they do the review, or just because they want to be able to get it out to you, but I wanted to take the time. It's a very quick read. It's a very short story, so I wanted to read it, so I was able to pull that card out, and it wasn't really cheating because I did read the book before I looked and saw what all the contents were. So like you can see, it says right here, like you get the book, you get a while you read gift, you get an open to relax gift, and you get an open when the last page has been read gift. So you know, they tell you all the stuff there. All right, so and then on the back, it tells you more detail. But I'm gonna prop that one up in front of me, and then I'll show you. As usual, she does a lovely packaging. So here's our open when the last page has been read gift. Here is our open to relax gift. And here, oh, that's like our little swag bag. We'll look at that in a second. And here's our while you read gift. So a lot of these are kind of similar to the packaging that we will get in the quarterly boxes. The quarterly boxes also include a lovely art print, usually with a quote from the featured novel. And sometimes, not sometimes, but always there are some gifts along the way that are associated with certain page numbers. So, but you usually get a while you read gift and an open when the last page has been read gift. So inside we have our book, which of course is appropriately in this lovely little brown paper bag, because again it is The Fir Tree by Hans Christian Andersen, and I love that it is an edition that matches a last year's holiday box, which was the Nutcracker. So it's really nice. It's kind of got this like fabric cover with the gold, and then the images inside, can't get it open, but even like the liner is beautiful, but the images inside are like the beautiful color images, very kind of modern. You can see there's like just within the text as well, but I really enjoyed it. I mean, look at this beautiful Christmas tree, kind of like mid-century modern looking almost there, but like, here's all these children playing. So, and it also kind of weirdly reminds me of It's a Small World at Disneyland. But here we have like the trees, and so it was just a lovely read. It's you know, Hans Christian Andersen, he's pretty famous for those fairy tales not being the Disneyfied versions of things. It can be a little bit sad, a little bit poignant. There's definitely lessons to be learned, and if you're familiar with the story, I mean, I think the real lesson is to be present in the moment and enjoy what you're doing, and not always just thinking about the future and what you will do, because tomorrow isn't guaranteed, for one, but also just listen to the sunshine. The sunshine knows where it's at in this book. What the sunshine is always whispering to the tree when it's out there trying to grow big and strong, and being like, enjoy this moment, enjoy what you're doing. So important. So I guess that was enough spoilers, but again, very, very short, quick read that I think, even though it has a little bit of, not melancholy, but you know, it's not like necessarily a happy ending. It's more about the lessons learned along the way. And I think even kids would be able to recognize that to some degree and kind of figure out, suss out what the actual message was. So again, this is still available, and what a lovely thing to add to your library and have things like in the same edition. So I think this is going to look beautiful next to the red cover edition of the Nutcracker that we got last year. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at our little magnet. So here's our beautiful little fir tree sticker, and then we got this sticker here. So I think she must have taken this from another illustration, but nice, just a simple little fir tree magnet. So we have that. In the quarterly boxes, we usually get like a bookmark, usually a book plate, all kinds of fun things, little extras. And then, but this book is just really, truly beautiful. So let's see, I think it's from Crown Publishing, or 10 Speed Press, excuse me, 10 Speed Press. All right. While you read, let's see what our while you read gift is. They came in a like matching little bag. I thought that was really cute. That's like the littler version. All right, so while you read, we got, so this is from Portland, Oregon. It's Moonstruck Milk Chocolate Mint Hot Cocoa Mix. So the while you read gifts are usually edible or drinkable indulgences. So perfect to make yourself a nice minty hot chocolate. Like, I love mint and chocolate together. So good. And sit down to a little read, maybe in the glow of your tree, and you can think about your tree in a little bit of a different way, maybe. I definitely thought about my tree when I was like reading this. I was like, oh, I hope my tree is living a good life, and even though it's technically already at that end of its life, that it knows that it's bringing lots of joy. So, all right, and then our next one would be Open to Relax. So it's this gold bag. Now this is something that's different. We don't usually get an Open to Relax gift in our boxes, our quarterly boxes. Oh, I like the theme so far. So this is from Rinse. It is a peppermint shower balm. So I love that they're calling them, because you know there's bath bombs and there were shower steamers, but now it's kind of like everybody gets a little love. So I'm a shower steamer girl. So oh, and the peppermint is so good, so invigorating, but also very like Christmassy. So I love that. I guess could you use it as a bath bomb? I think you probably have to use it as a shower steamer, where you just kind of put it in like the sort of like not right under the shower stream, but rather like off to the side where it's just going to get sprinkled. So the steam, the aroma kind of uplifts your spirits. The pepperminty, like eucalyptusy ones, I really love them in the morning because it wakes me up. But if you're someone like me where you're like, oh, I'm going to get a little reading done, like, you know, the day is over and I like to take advantage of it getting dark sooner. Like, usually I hate that it gets dark sooner, but if I have a little extra time and like my husband's off to bed and I'm done with my work and I'm like, I'm gonna like do an hour of reading, but I want to tuck into something delicious and warm like hot chocolate, I need to be really awake, because otherwise I'll read like 5 pages and take 5 sips and be like, sleepy time. So if I actually want to take advantage of that me time, that reading time, I have to be a little bit more alert. And sometimes actually drinking coffee is a little bit too aggressive, right? So I want to enjoy the hot cocoa. I want to enjoy my warm fuzzy socks. I want to enjoy the glow of my tree. But then with proper reading light where I am, but I need to be awake. So a nice refreshing shower, you know, and get into the nice clean jammies. That's the way to stay awake and get that reading done. All right, and then finally, we have our open when the last page has been read. So let's open it up. I don't want to read the last page to you aloud because that would ruin the surprise, but oh, this is pretty. So pretty. And it is literally my favorite candle scent for this time of year. It is Fraser Fir, and this one is from Anchored Northwest. It's made in the Pacific Northwest. The notes are lemon peel, cypress, evergreen, cedar, fir, amber, and moss. So essentially it smells like you're walking out into the forest to pick your Christmas tree. So they're located in Spokane. All right, well, I've been to Spokane. So, but look at this like corrugated metal container. Now that is going to get awfully hot, so be very careful with it. But I've never seen a corrugated metal container for a candle, and I think that is so cool and rustic and awesome. And it does have a wood wick, which you know I love. 100% soy wax. So that's what it looks like. Let's give it a sniff. Ooh, there's a sweetness to it for sure, but it's got all of those wonderful wintry, woodsy scents. She did include in the bottom a little instructions for wood wick burning. So it does say that you always want to keep it trimmed to its original height of 3/16 of an inch, not to be exact or anything, or 1/4 inch before each lighting. They do produce an ashy top, and if the ashy top becomes too long, the wick won't light or stay lit. So it's best to remove the ashy top every 1 to 2 burns. They may require multiple relights. Yes, you can't like light it and walk away from it and think that it's lit with a wood wick. You have to kind of nurture it for a second just to make sure that it's still going. So, but again, always burn your candle to the outside of the container, right? So it's not just a liquid pool right around the wick, but all the way to the edge, because otherwise it will tunnel and go all the way down, and you won't get as long of a burn time. So, and that I feel like is true for all candles, in all honesty. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so wonderful. So I hope that you're all enjoying. I know there's like mixed feelings about trees, fake trees versus real trees, and everybody has their reasons. I still have the luxury of doing a real tree. And honestly, I don't have storage for like a fake tree in my garage, but I love it. So let's see if I can find one little passage of this. Oh, I love this part. Let me see if I can find this part. So there's a moment where the tree is still growing. Okay. The tree took no pleasure in the sunshine, in the birds, or in the crimson clouds that sailed overhead both morning and evening. When it was winter and the snow lay all around, glittering white, a hare often came bounding along and sprang right over the little tree. Oh, how annoying that was! But 2 winters passed, and by the 3rd, the tree was so tall that the hare had to go around it. Oh, to grow and grow, to get bigger and older. That is the only lovely thing in this world, thought the tree. So just like a kid, right? That's all they want to do is they want to be older. Like they can't wait until I can't wait until I'm a grown-up and I can do all this stuff. And then we as grown-ups are like, don't speed things along, friend. This is like the best time ever. Enjoy while you can. So, but I just thought it was funny that the tree was annoyed by the bunny hopping over it, and then eventually it was like, oh, I just want to be older and even bigger. And I feel like now all the rest of us are like, I just want to be younger and a little bit smaller. So like I said, this lovely little mini box, very affordable for all the amazing things you get inside. $44.99 is still available, which is very rare for one-time boxes from the Literary Book Club. But if you are a subscriber, or if you become a subscriber now of the quarterly boxes, then you'll find out about these little limited edition boxes sooner, and you usually get a discount as well as a subscriber. So I don't have any discounts for you for this one, but I think it's really well priced, and the items inside are awesome. The magnet's super cute. Who doesn't want some milk chocolate? The candle, amazing. And a shower steamer? Absolutely. So, great box. Thank you so much to Katie and the Literary Book Club for sending this to me for review. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate your support. I hope that you're also enjoying our unboxings for Advent season that are posting at 8 a.m. Pacific every day. And the Literary Book Club is making an appearance there every few days as well, because she did a countdown box that I'm kind of featuring like once a week over there. So hopefully I'll see you there. And if not, I'll see you in my next regular unboxing.